Concerns about a common practice Jamaicans engaging with at least one environmental agency warns could be disastrous at the Greenwich town fishing village in St. Andrew.
Burning garbage is done to address the problem of garbage on the beach. But the practice could threaten the nation's sole refinery Petrojam, which is beside the fishing beach.
TVJ's KRISTA Campbell visited the area recently and now reports.
On land and at sea, piles of garbage that fisherfolk at the Greenwich town beach say is one of several things that's making it difficult for them to catch fish. And they say it's not their doing. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, blames residents elsewhere in the city.
When you look along our major gullies in Kingston, persons live along the banks, and the only place that they tend to put their solid waste is in the gullies. So once it rains, it is going to be washed down into the marine environment, and based on sea current, wind patterns and so forth, eventually what is washed down is going to end up along our beaches.
Everywhere you go, garbage there, and we can't do nothing about that. We're driving through garbage, and you have grass a lot on the sea too. Sometimes you drive, the engine can't move. Grass and rubbish stop the engine. We have to stop the boat, ease up the engine, and take off, use the hand and take off rubbish and grass from around the propeller, else it burn up the engine. Some of the food box and them something where you see on the sea, it bring an aisle. So you see the fish, them not really like that aisle. So when that come out, and you drop the box here, so and the aisle wash go down there. Right, so the fish now not gonna stay here, so.
With no garbage collection at the fishing beach, the fisherfolk sometimes resort to what environmentalists warn is a dangerous cultural practice.
Each time the wind change, the garbage, what out there, come inside against the land and beat back on the land side. So we know sometimes we have to just sweep it up, get it up on the side and burn it. If you even clean it up now, by tomorrow or so, the amount of garbage coming off of the sea, you want to leave a wee threat back there.
But you know that burning is another issue because that's air pollution.
Yes, but worse, we have the regular against Petrojam, we cannot burn a lot. So we try to get it in our bag, but bag them now hurt them bust up.
The National Solid Waste Management Authority says because the fishing beach is a commercial entity, it needs to make arrangements for the NSWMA to collect its waste. Meanwhile, with the island's major oil refinery just next door, NEPA is warning that burning garbage on the beach could cause a major disaster.
If it is that you light a fire and one of those little cinders is picked up by the wind and goes across, it is very possible that it can cause or ignite one of those tanks.
KRISTA Campbell, TVJ News.